viewers, in this video we will see the different combinations of atomic orbitals. In order to understand the different combinations of atomic orbital, we should understand the shapes of the atomic orbital. Let us see the shape of s orbital. This is the Cartesian axis, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Then s orbital is spherically symmetric about x, y and z axis. P orbitals are of three types, having dumbbell shape. If the lobes are along x-axis, it will be px orbital. So the shape of px orbital is like this. This is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Then px orbital will be along x-axis, positive sign and negative sign for their wave functions. The shape of py orbital will be in this way. This is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Then the py orbital will have the shape like this, positive lobe, negative lobe, and pz orbital will have its lobes along z-axis. So this is the lobes of p orbital along z-axis. This is y-axis, this is x-axis, the positive lobe and negative lobe. So these three types of p orbitals, they have same energy, that is called as degenerate p orbital. Now let us see the shapes of d orbital. D orbitals are of five types. The dxy orbital have its lobes in between the axis x and y, but the lobes are in the plane consisting of x and y axis and in between the axis. So this is the positive lobe, this is negative lobe. This is the shape of dxy orbital. So you will find that the lobes are in between the axis and in the plane consisting of x and y axis, that is the horizontal plane. Then the shape of dyz orbital. This is the Cartesian axis, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Then the d orbital having its lobes in the plane consisting of y and z-axis, that is the y-axis and this one is the z-axis. So lobes will be in between the plane. So this is positive lobe and negative lobe. Similarly, dzx orbital will have its lobes in the plane consisting of x-axis and z-axis, x-axis, y and z-axis. So positive lobe in between the axis. So this is the positive lobe, this is negative lobe. This is the shape of dzx orbital. Another two types of d orbitals are dx square minus y square and dz square. The main difference is that in case of dx square minus y square and dz square orbital, the lobes are along the axis. So first of all, we will see the shape of dx square minus y square. This is x-axis, this is y-axis and this is z-axis. Then the lobes will be along the axis. This is positive lobe and this is negative lobe. In case of dz square orbital, the positive lobe along z-axis is double in magnitude than the negative lobe along x and y axis. So the shape of dz square orbital will be the positive lobe of double magnitude along z-axis and the negative lobe along y-axis and x-axis. This is the shape of d orbital. So by using these different orbitals s, p and d orbital, we can have different combinations of atomic orbital, and these combinations can be SS combination, SP combination, PP combination, PD combination and DD combination. So let us see one by one these combination. First of all, the combination is SS combination. In SS combination, the s orbital of one atom combines with s orbital of another atom, and since s orbitals are spherically symmetric, their overlapping leads to the formation of sigma molecular orbital. So s orbital of one atom having positive sign combines with s orbital of another atom having positive sign, and since the sign of wave functions are same, they leads to the formation of sigma molecular orbital. So this sigma molecular orbital formation takes place, and it is the bonding molecular orbital. If the overlapping atomic orbital have different sign, then their combination will lead to the formation of antibonding orbital. So this s orbital has positive wave function. If it overlaps with the s orbital having negative wave function, then its combination will lead to the formation of antibonding molecular orbital, and this antibonding molecular orbital can be shown like this. This is positive, this is negative, and this combination is giving rise to the formation of antibonding molecular orbital, and it is denoted by steric mark over sigma. So it is sigma star antibonding molecular orbital. Another combination with s orbital is sp combination. So the second combination is sp combination. So s orbital of one atom combines with p orbital of another atom, and since s orbital is spherically symmetric, it will coaxially overlap with the px orbital or py orbital or pz orbital, and that coaxial overlapping will lead to the formation of sigma molecular orbitals. So let us see how this sp combination can be shown. The s orbital of one atom combines with p orbital of another atom. Here the overlapping region have same sign of wave function, and therefore it will lead to the formation of sigma molecular orbital formation. So the positive overlapping is increased, negative overlapping is reduced. So it is sigma bonding molecular orbital. If the overlapping region have opposite sign, let us say this is the s orbital having positive sign, and if it overlaps with the p orbital, the negative lobe of p orbital overlapping with the s orbital, then this kind of overlapping will lead to the formation of antibonding molecular orbital. The electron density will be concentrated away from the nuclei, so this positive, this one will be negative, and this one will be positive. So there is formation of node takes place, and this is the diagram for antibonding molecular orbital. It gives sigma star antibonding molecular orbital. So this is the combination of s and p orbital. The next combination is pp combination. pp combination means overlapping of p orbital of one atom with p orbital of another atom. And in this combination, two possibilities are there because three types of p orbital have dumbbell shape. So if the p orbitals are overlapping with each other along the axis, then it will give rise to formation of sigma molecular orbital. And if the overlapping p orbitals are laterally overlapping, they will lead to the formation of pi molecular orbital. So first we will see how sigma molecular orbital formation takes place. In this case, let x-axis be the internuclear axis. Then the px orbital, which is lying along the x-axis of one atom, if it overlaps coaxially, this is the px orbital of one atom. If it combines with px orbital of another atom, the overlapping region is having same sign. So this is the px orbital of another atom. This combination will lead to the formation of bonding molecular orbital, and it can be shown like this. So this is the Cartesian axis. The overlapping region will form the positive lobe. This is the negative lobe, and this one is the negative lobe. So this is the shape of sigma molecular orbital obtained due to the overlapping of px orbital of one atom and px orbital of another atom. So this is the bonding molecular orbital obtained due to the pp combination. If we have opposite sign for overlapping region, then since the overlapping region have opposite sign, they will form antibonding molecular orbital, and the antibonding molecular orbital can be shown like this. This is the Cartesian axis, x, y and z. Then in this case, the negative lobe, this will be reduced in size, this will reduced in size, and this will remain as it is. So this will be the formation of antibonding molecular orbital. So sigma star antibonding molecular orbital formation takes place due to the combination of px orbital of one atom with px orbital of another atom. Since for our convenience I have shown like this, but there is overlapping, and that's why these orbitals, they can be shown like this. So in this way, the sigma molecular orbital are formed due to the pp combination. Another type of molecular orbital can form due to the pp combination, and that is pi molecular orbital. So out of three types of p orbital, if one is engaged for formation of sigma molecular orbital, then the remaining py and pz orbital of both the atoms becomes parallel to each other, and that's why py or pz orbital, they laterally overlap with each other and forms pi molecular orbital. So if py or pz orbital of one atom combines laterally with py or pz orbital of another atom, then this lateral overlapping will lead to the formation of pi molecular orbital. So this will be the formation of pi molecular orbital. And since the overlapping region have same sign of wave function, this will form the bonding molecular orbital. If the overlapping region have opposite sign, then they will lead to the formation of antibonding molecular orbital. Here the overlapping region have opposite sign, then antibonding molecular orbital will form, and that molecular orbital can be shown in this manner. This one positive, negative, negative, positive. So this is antibonding molecular orbital. So steric mark is given on the pi. So pi star antibonding molecular orbital formation takes place due to the combination of p orbital. So let us see the difference between sigma molecular orbital and pi molecular orbital. On one side, we will see about the points of sigma molecular orbital, and in another side, we will see the points of pi molecular orbital. So it is sigma molecular orbital, and on this side, pi molecular orbital. We have seen the formation of sigma molecular orbital and pi molecular orbital. So first point is regarding the formation of sigma molecular orbital. It is obtained by overlapping of p orbital pointing along the axis. That is coaxial overlapping. While pi molecular orbitals, they are obtained by overlapping of p orbitals which are perpendicular to internuclear axis. That is called as lateral overlapping. So, in this case, p orbitals pointing along the axis is important point to be remembered, and in this case, the p orbitals perpendicular to the internuclear axis is important point. The next point of comparison is about the electron density. In sigma molecular orbital formation, the electron density is in between nuclei. But in case of pi molecular orbital, the electron density is 0 between the nuclei. The third point of comparison can be regarding the symmetry and asymmetry of bonding and antibonding molecular orbitals. So as far as sigma molecular orbitals are concerned, the third point of comparison can be written like this. All sigma bonding molecular orbitals are symmetric about the internuclear axis, while all sigma star antibonding molecular orbitals, sigma star ABMO, are asymmetric about the internuclear axis. If you see about the pi molecular orbital, the third point of comparison will be pi bonding molecular orbitals. They have no symmetry about the internuclear axis, while pi star antibonding molecular orbital are symmetric about the internuclear axis. So these are the points of differences between sigma molecular orbital and pi molecular orbital. Next combination is PD combination, and that combination means p orbital of one atom combines with d orbital of another atom and gives rise to the formation of molecular orbital. Usually py or pz orbital of one atom laterally overlap with d x square minus y square orbital or d xy or d yz or d xz orbital of other atom. So let us see how this overlapping will take place. So this is the py or pz orbital of one atom. For our simplicity, we will say, let us take dxy orbital, dxy orbital of another atom. Then, if the overlapping region have same sign of wave function, they will form the bonding molecular orbital, and this bonding molecular orbital can be shown like this. So this positive overlap will lead to the formation of larger size positive overlap. This will lead to the formation of larger size negative overlap, because negative lobes are overlapping, and this negative becomes smaller in size and this positive becomes smaller in size. So this is the diagram showing the PD combination. This dotted line is called as nodal plane. But if the overlapping region have opposite sign, for example, suppose instead of the positive sign on this side, if it is having the negative lobe, in this way, then this is the plus minus overlap, this is minus plus overlap. Since the overlapping orbitals have opposite sign, they will lead to the formation of antibonding molecular orbital. and the antibonding molecular orbital can be shown in this manner. This positive low, this is negative low, this one is positive low. Here the nodal plane comes. This is negative, this is positive, and this remains as it is, plus and minus. So this opposite sign overlapping will lead to the formation of pi star antibonding molecular orbital. So this is the PD combination. And lastly, we have DD combination. That means the d orbital of one atom will overlap with d orbital of another atom. This DD combination leads to the formation of delta molecular orbital. So d orbital of one atom overlap with d orbital of another atom and it forms delta bonding molecular orbital and delta star antibonding molecular orbital. For example, let us see the diagram for formation of delta molecular orbital. So, if this is dxy orbital, it will combine with dxy orbital of another atom. Here we have to give the sign for the overlapping lobes. Since it is a bonding molecular orbital, it will have the negative sign, positive sign, positive sign, negative sign. So it is, these are the dx square minus y square orbital of one atom overlap with dx square minus y square orbital of another atom, and this will form the plus and this is minus. Let me draw it properly. So the positive lobe, negative lobe, similarly here, the positive lobe and negative lobe. So this is the formation of delta bonding molecular orbital. If the overlapping atomic orbitals, they are of lower energy, or if the overlapping atomic orbitals have not proper symmetry, then such kind of atomic orbital will lead to the formation of non-bonding molecular orbital. So in non-bonding molecular orbital, the plus plus and plus minus overlap is also there simultaneously. For example, s orbital, if it is spherically symmetric and it laterally overlap with py or pz orbital, then you can see here this lobe overlap with this one, plus plus overlap, this lobe overlap with this one, plus minus overlap. So simultaneously plus plus and plus minus overlap is there. Another, if px orbital overlap with py or pz orbital of other atom, then also you can see here the plus plus overlap and plus minus overlap is there. So simultaneously you have both the types of overlapping. Though here if you change the sign, the simultaneous overlapping still exists. So such kind of combination will lead to the formation of non-bonding molecular orbital. In the next lecture, we will see about the MO energy level diagram for homonuclear diatomic molecules of first row element. Thank you.